Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Steve Shliker. I have this, which I created. It's called the Shliker Twiddler. This is a roll of dollar coins inside of some duct tape, and I use this either hand. And this is what I call a twiddler because when I'm smoking, normally it's a very hand finger oriented vise. Anyways, I created this throughout the day. When I have an urge to smoke a cigarette, I pull this out of my pocket and twiddle it, and that keeps me focused on what I want to do at that moment, which is to not have a cigarette. For me, I usually have a cigarette. When I have a cigarette, I want a beer, and when I have a beer, I want a cigarette. So the two go in hand for me as far as my vice. Again, this could be used for various number of vices. I don't know if it could work for gambling, heroin, this or that. I would imagine the amount of money or denomination of coinage that you use would rise drastically depending on the value of your vice or how high or low it went. For this, I have been using for the past couple years $16 coins, which is the price of my 6-pack of beer and pack of smokes that I pick up on the way home from work at my regular neighborhood liquor store. So that's the amount that I'm saving per day when I twiddle this, whenever I twiddle it. That lets me know how much I'm saving every day for my vices. Again, if you want to know how it's spelled, is Shliker Twiddler. Okay, here in California, they just raised the tax on my cigarettes, $2 a pack. The guys didn't even bother going with the 25-cent or 50-cent per pack tax, which would have kept me in the game. They just went straight for the jugular and hit it up for $2. So now I have to take my $16 twiddler and turn it into an $18 twiddler. And the way I'm going to do that is by disassembling this and reassembling it. So I'm going to take out some scissors. I have small scissors and a large scissors here. And I'm going to cut into this duct tape. There we go. Very duct tape intensive here. And when I first started these a couple years ago, I used to just tape up the coins with duct tape. Back when I first started, it might have been $8 or $10. But after a while, when I took it apart, the coins would all stick together with the adhesive from the duct tape. So over the months or years, all the coins would stick together, and it was really rough. So what I came around with was wrapping it in saran wrap first, and that way that took away the adhesive qualities of the coins all sticking together. So I have 16 from my old twiddler, $16 coins, and I'm adding 2 more dollar coins, which gives me a total of 18, which will be my new daily savings from my vices. So first I'm going to wrap up my coins in the saran wrap first. And again, this was mainly to take away the coins sticking together like crazy when I had it wrapped in the duct tape. So this saran wrap merely eliminates that adhesiveness of the coins. And so I roll it like such in the saran wrap, and I think that'll do it right there. that'll keep the coins being protected from the duct tape adhesiveness. And now I'm going to duct tape them together. And what I do on this is I take the coins and I roll them at slightly of an angle on the duct tape. And I want to get rid of that little tab of the duct tape that I rolled over. Okay, so I'm rolling that the wrong way. I should roll it. Great, fantastic. Let's see. Go this way, and then how does that work? I'm sorry, I'm confused right now. Let me just cut out some of this. Again, my apologies. I haven't thought this through. Let's see. I want to go like that, and then it'll reach that way. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it this way, and hopefully, there we go. A little bit more that way. Okay, so that way, and that gives me, I want about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 on each end. That way when I fold over the tabs, I can get a pretty solid piece all together. And what I do for the tabs is I cut 4 notches there and 4 notches there, one at each 90-degree notch, and then I fold over each tab at a time. So there, it's like that, like that, like that, and like that. And on this end, boy, I don't know if I'm going to have enough to cover that. Barely. I think I'm going to roll that just a little bit more on that end. Let's see. I think I'm going to roll a little bit more on that end just for the heck of it. Just so you can see what it looks like when I do it correctly, but I'm not gonna, I don't know what angle this is, maybe a 30-degree angle I'm rolling at, I have no idea, but I mainly want to get a 1/2 inch to 3/4 on each end so I can make it look presentable. And then my 4 cuts again at each 90 degrees on the clock. So 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And just cut to the base or each end of the coins, and then fold over each little tab, each little 90-degree tab, and then it should look a little bit more presentable. And I'm going to do, let's see, that one, and then fold over that one, fold over that one, and then fold over that one, and then squish them in. And there we go. It's pretty solid. And that's my twiddler. And that's how we do it. That's how we do it. This is my gift to everybody out there. Again, this is called the Twiddler, the Shliker Twiddler. That's my name, and it's free from me to you, and hopefully it helps you with your curbing your vices on a daily level. And if you can do it longer than a day or a week or a month, that's great. If you can't, that's fine too. We all relapse every once in a while. It's just in our human nature, I think. And I have relapsed plenty of times. But again, every day that I go without my vices is certainly beneficial to me, both physically and monetarily. And thank you again. Have a happy Stoner Day. Today is April 20th, 2017. Thank you, and pay it forward. Help somebody else when you get a good idea. Bye-bye.